Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And today is Monday. Just kind of happy because things are starting to bit from Kaspa. So I just wanted to get a video out. First off, I was looking at Crypto John's video, and he mentioned that Kaspa could reach 8 cents by the end of the year and $5 to $10 a token by the next bull run. So I want to know what you think about that. Remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. This is the second video today, so let me know your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's kick to his video before we go through the numbers.
Where can Kaspa go by the end of this year, 2023? Right now it's at 5 cents. It's ripping it. It's rallying. It's getting very close to reaching that previous all-time high of 5 cents 15. Personally, I think it's going to reach a new all-time high. It's only a matter of time, whether it happens today, tomorrow, next week. It's super close. It's a 1 billion market cap. Fully diluted market cap is like a 1.5 billion. Still a small cap. Kaspa is my most bullish investment, my best investment that I think is going to net significant multipliers, not only this bull cycle, but 2030 and beyond. I see this as the second coming of Bitcoin in terms of how bullish I am, how the majority of investors right now are bearish. They're saying this one's better, this one's better. When I look back at Bitcoin, when it was less than $1, and that one guy, Jeremy Da Vinci, said, please just buy $1 Bitcoin because the majority were bearish on Bitcoin then. I see Kaspa having that same effect. And also Ethereum, right? Ethereum at one point was below $100, below $50, below $10. Nobody wanted to buy Ethereum then. Now look at it. Ethereum on a dip is right around $2,000. Kaspa, I believe, long term is going to be over $10. This bull cycle, I think anywhere from $1, which at this point is pretty much an insult, but I think $3 to $5 is very possible for Kaspa this bull cycle. And by the end of this year, I would not be surprised if it's creeping up to that 8 cent mark. Personally, I don't know why Kaspa is ripping it right now. I do know more YouTubers are covering it. I do know it's trending on CoinMarketCap, and I do know we're seeing more people talk about it, become aware of it. I said it to you guys in many videos. It was only a matter of time before BitBoy talked about it. Altcoin Daily still isn't talking about it, but he will soon. I see Zach Humphreys covered it recently. So many different YouTubers, bigger YouTubers than me, way bigger than me, covering Kaspa now. It was only a matter of time, right? Kaspa, it's not yet mainstream, but it's going to be mainstream. One more tier one exchange listing will make Kaspa mainstream. And personally, I think it might be a tier one exchange that's buying Kaspa right now secretly. Now, keep this in mind. Someone asked me in my live stream earlier today, how do you know when Kaspa is going to be bought by a tier one exchange? We really don't. Personally, I know Coinbase has a roadmap of when they're going to list cryptos. Like VeChain, for example, just got listed on Coinbase, and I knew about this for months that VeChain was going to be on there because they had it in their roadmap. So Kaspa is not yet in their roadmap, so we know it's not there. And also, Coinbase is usually one of the last exchanges to list cryptos that are most stubborn. I think personally it could be Kraken or Crypto.com. I don't think it's Gemini yet. I don't think it's Binance yet. I think Binance is usually one of the last ones to list layer ones like Kaspa right before Coinbase. But Kraken, I do believe, is coming soon. I think Kraken is actually the preferable one. I think it's going to happen first, then Crypto.com. Kraken's a very popular big exchange, so if that happens, we're going to see Kaspa rip it. It'll definitely reach 6 cents. If we get 2 tier 1 exchange listings by the end of this year, and we see that Christmas rally, which does take place from time to time over the years, then Kaspa very well could be 8 to 10 cents. And that is not being a moon boy, that's being realistic. You guys know I'm conservative. It is going to rip it this bull cycle. Like, guys, it has 5 tier 1 exchange listings yet to take place. Fundamentally, it is perfect in my opinion. The leadership behind it is near perfect. I think it could be linked to Satoshi Nakamoto. I know that's crazy to say. I know we can't confirm that. We don't even know his true identity, right? But I really do believe someone very important is behind Kaspa. and there's a reason why it's ripping it. In due time, all the videos I'm making, all the videos you guys are watching, these different YouTubers, we're going to see who is right. I'm telling you guys, I make my bets on cryptos, and it's not my job to debate you, convince you. I am super bullish on Kaspa. I really hope I can convey it to you guys the best way possible. I can do that. Like, it's my most bullish investment ever since Bitcoin. If that doesn't tell you I'm bullish, I don't know what does. Even with this run up, someone asked me, John, would you still buy today? Of course, I would DCA. I wouldn't try to dump a large amount. I would just DCA week by week if it was me. My financial advice, what I've been doing. I tell you guys what I do. I don't just tell you guys, do this, do this, do this, and then don't do it myself. For one, I'm not a financial advisor, but I really do believe Caspa is one of the best, if not the best investment opportunity we have for crypto today. And when I think of that, I think of 5 cents, even so with this run up, still being a steal when you zoom out and think long term, 2025, 2030. This, in my opinion, is the last time you're going to see cash, but in the sense, don't be surprised if next bear market, the dip for Caspa is $1. I'm not joking. Caspa has so much untapped potential. It is scary. Just check the chart, guys. The 1 year chart. It's literally the lowest chart I've seen in crypto for quite some time. It's fairly launched too. This is why I want to emphasize how important it is to DCA. There's a lot of fear right now that buying Casper right now is bad because it's going to tank. People are confusing the track record with high allocated proof of stake cryptos with Caspa. A dip for Caspa is like this. It's not the same as proof of stake cryptos that have large allocations to the team. Those are like this. It's different. There's no private investors behind this. Like, just think about that for a minute, right? The ones who are bringing this price up and down is you and me and the whales. And there's not that many whales holding Caspa. So if you know you're early to Caspa and you know you're not going to see a huge dump, then why wouldn't you look at
His
this as a
video, I
DCA
definitely
opportunity?
agree. Now is still a good time to DCA, which is dollar cost average, right? You can still get in now, but as you mentioned, you want to buy it in small pieces. You don't want to sell your house and buy all Caspa because, like you mentioned, the price is going up and down. I think you missed the opportunity to buy it in bulk. Now just buy it in smaller pieces. This is not financial advice, but just here to help you guys, right? This is only entertainment purposes. It makes sense to DCA in versus to buying it now at the current price levels. And remember, Caspa, Caspa, Caspa. Because also, at some point, it's going to get picked up by a major exchange like crypto.com and Kraken. And he's right. It's either going to be crypto.com or Kraken. And if it is crypto.com, that means the US people or the US token holders can pick it up. And once that happens, it's going to skyrocket. People have been asking me for months how to pick it up. And I tell them I usually switch it or exchange it through Trade Ogre. But in my previous video this morning, there's some, I guess there's a liquidity problem with Trade Ogre. But for some reason, Trade Ogre is not allowing me to withdraw. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, or if there's a liquidity issue, or if there are problems with the amount of tokens they hold, which also leads me to believe that someone else is going to list it on a new exchange pretty soon. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. Let's go through the numbers real quick and let me know if you guys had any questions or any other information you wanted to talk about. So for the hash rate, it is 22.45 petahash. Current supply is 20.7 billion. Percent mined is 71.38. The next reduction is 18 days to 165 cash per block reward, which is actually pretty fast. Um, TPS is 2.4 or 1.0, which is transactions per second, and oh wow, 4 and 1.6 blocks per second. So that means that the blocks are created per second And transaction count is how many transactions are pushing through per second, which is actually pretty impressive. Latest price is 0.079. Trading volume today is 20.2 million. Market cap is 991 million, sorry. And market cap is 206. So if we look at top addresses, we looked at that this morning, but I just want to look at this number. 285,000, and I think it was at 281 and 279. So there's definitely more activity coming to the addresses. Top 10 addresses hold 16.3%. Top 100 addresses hold 34.4%, and the top 1,000 is 61.44%. And if you remember Friday, the shrimp, crab, and octopus was down. And you can see now, last 24 hours, there are 328 shrimps, 218 crabs, and 148 octopus. So there's definitely a lot more buying in than there are selling. For fish, we dropped 4 fish and added 4 dolphins. So that might have been just these guys moving up to the dolphin. And for sharks, they added 7 sharks, which is 1 million to 10 million, and no change in whales or humpbacks. We've been at 9 humpbacks for some time now, and there was an Aquaman that disappeared. So we'll keep an eye on that. And top addresses is still KuCoin, Gate.io, Mexi, and the mysterious number 4, 5, and I think we added another one here, number 6. But these could either be whales or exchanges. The verdict's not in on that. We're still looking. So if you guys have any information or know anything, just put in the comments and we'll talk about. So yeah, guys, get us some comments so we can conversate about Kaspa. Anything you know or found out, or any interesting news that we can research and report on. And we'll look at the bubble. So for today, Kaspa is up 3.8%. In the last hour, it's down 1.4%. For the week, it's up 21.6%. For the month, it's up 12.9%. And for the year, it's back under 1,000 to 886% up. Live Coin Watch is saying in the last hour it's down 1.13%. Last 24 hours it's up 3.15%. Last 7 days it's up 21.31%. Last 30 days it's up 14.42%. Last 90 days is up 112.4%. And the last year it's up 900 and 8.5. This was in the thousands, but it kind of goes up and down from day to day. So market cap is 977.1 million. Total volume is 12.2 million. Volume versus cap is 1.45. All-time high is 0.0517. And percent change in the last 24 hours is 9.83. 24-hour low is 0.0447. 24-hour high is 0.0496. So I think he's right. This week we will break that all-time high to over 0.051. And then our friends here at CoinGecko, I'm going to set up a CoinGecko account because you guys been holding it down for a while. And remember, dance with who brought you to the party. And CoinGecko is the only one that's given us a real ranking. So shout out to CoinGecko. And CoinGecko shows 0.047, up 3.6%. Bitcoin's up 4.4%. Total market cap is 1 billion. And if you can see, of the 4 sites we've looked at, CoinGecko is the only one that says that the market cap is over 1 billion. Circulating supply is 20.6. Total supply is 20.6 billion. Max supply is 28.7 billion. Fully diluted valuation is 1.3 billion, and 24-hour trading volume is 15 million. And CoinGecko also gives us 7-day low and 7-day high. 7-day low is 0.0387. 7-day high is 0.050. Market cap again is at number 44. And their market cap went down to 998 million. Then we'll look at coin market cap. Coin market cap says it's up 3.86%. 982 million. 24-hour volume, it's down 5.31% to 15 million. Volume versus cap is 1.65. Circulating supply is 20.7 billion. Total supply is 20.7 billion. Max supply is 28.7 billion. And if you look, everybody's market cap, circulating supply, and fully diluted market share is different. So I'm not sure where they're pulling their numbers from or how they calculate that, but just pretty interesting to me. And for a year, you can see here the chart's up and down, right? It comes down for a minute and goes back up. So that's why I would recommend to DCA in, because if you buy it here and it goes up and it dips a little bit, you didn't lose a lot. But if you spent a lot of money here and it dipped down to here, you could have bought it here versus buying it there. And I would say too, remember to buy on red days. Don't buy on green days, right? If it's going up, wait till it dips and then buy it. But let's look at the charts here. And if you can see here, this is our MAC. The MAC crossed, and then we started to build again. And we are still building volume in the day chart, and we'll look at the 4-hour chart. We've been doing some consolidating for the last few days, and looks like the MAC crossed here on Thursday. We had a sell-off, so people have been selling shares, and the MAC's looking to cross again, so we might have another pickup when that cross. Let's look at the RSI real quick. And the RSI was up and then started to dip here, which is when the selling started. And it came up a little bit when our candle popped. And it looks like it's going down because I suspect people are selling off. I've heard where it might be actual mining companies that are buying and selling, trying to keep the price up. But you can see here the next resistance points is 0.049, and if it goes past 49, we might pop back up to 0.052 as the new high. But we'll find out tomorrow because there is a Fed meeting, and when the Fed meets, he's either going to raise the interest rate or lower the interest rate, which will have a big impact on crypto and stocks across the board. So hopefully they don't raise it again. If they do raise it, everything's going to tank. But if they don't raise it, we should see a big pump in Bitcoin and crypto. So if we here at 0.094, it's going to be interesting to what happens tomorrow. But I don't want to hold you guys all morning. This is the second video. Let me know what you think about it. Give me some comments and suggestions for future research. This is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. And let's get back to the money, guys.